Yo, guys. What's up? What's up? Oh, I had to start immediately because I have so many packages to open. It's not even funny. I think it's like 80 orders or something ridiculous. So if I want to finish this tonight, I had to start. I think it's going to take longer than 2 hours. So we'll see how it goes, though. You never know. We got a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff. I bought a lot of stuff last month. And this isn't even all of it. This is like probably like 75% of it. A lot more out there. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. Pray for good luck. I also got a PSA return back today, which was really interesting. So, what up, Crawdad? That's gonna kind of play into how I view some of these cards. Because, yo, what's up, Shates? What's up, Brad? How's it going? I got a PSA return back, and it was a lot of Tag Team GX, like that era. And man, they were tough on me. It was probably the most tough that they've been so far on a PSA return of mine. Chilling and listening to market discussion on Japanese market. Well, I don't know how much I have to discuss there. It's pretty wild right now, that's for sure. I bought some of these. You're going to see a lot of Tag Team GXs in this particular mail day, as well as a ton of other stuff. I mean, I think there's like 80 some orders, I think. So yeah, I bought a lot of these Tag Team GXs. A lot of Charizard, a lot of most of the more popular Pokemon, because they are fairly cheap. But yeah, they were harsh, man. And I think it was literally just centering. Like, I got PSA 8s that I could find nothing apart from it was slightly off center, which to me is just kind of crazy. It's like, I don't feel like you typically get an 8 just on centering. But with these Tag Team GX cards, because of how I think it's a lot easier for them to judge them because of how the lines kind of match up on either side and whether or not they're equidistant or whatever. But man, it did seem fairly harsh. Yeah, we got quite a few of these to go through today. But I bought a bunch of mid-era stuff as well, some vintage stuff, all sorts of interesting stuff. So, Brad, how you doing today? These ones seem pretty well centered, slightly off, but not terrible. Whenever I can find a card that's like $2 and in a PSA 10 goes for like 50, I'm pretty okay taking the chance on cards like that. I'm pretty okay taking that chance. So yeah. Plus, I don't know if you guys have noticed or if you guys have looked into these Sun and Moon tag teams, but a lot of these Tag Team GXs are all Arita artworks. Most of them. Most of like the big popular Pokemon ones are Arita. So that's pretty cool too, since Arita is like, you know, he's an OG. He's one of the greats. Yeah, we have a ton. I'm sure we will see probably 80 different ways of packaging cards as well. That'll be fun as well. It's always variety that comes from Japan, that's for sure. Man, Bai has been dicking me around though on these stupid Unigabas. It's been 16 days since I ordered them with no communications on whether or not they actually shipped. So I reached out and I was like, hey, I'd like to know. Actually, I reached out last week and said, how long do I have to wait before an order's canceled? And they were like 14 days. So I was like, all right. So I waited till we hit the 14-day mark, and then I reached back out and was like, hey, what's going on with this? It's been 14 days. I'd like to cancel. They were like, oh, well, we heard from the seller that it was shipped. Like, all right. I was like, can you provide me proof of that? Can you send me, like, tracking info or the email you received from them saying that they were shipped? Like, anything? Can you give me anything? And they basically just told me to go fuck myself. So I have no idea if they were actually shipped or if, you know, they lied to them because they want to continue to use my, you know, $1,000 or whatever it is for whatever business dealings they're doing. But yeah, I feel like I'm probably just pretty screwed. We got the Eevee Snorlax. Once again, Arita. So I don't know what's going to happen. I sent them an email back that was pretty angry, but they don't seem to care. The saddest thing is I can't even, like, if I want to keep using their service, I can't call up PayPal and be like, hey, PayPal, we need to get my money back, because they'll just ban me. So fantastic customer service once again from Buyee. Really just killing it. Really doing a great job. Just make sure there's no crazy whitening. These look pretty good. These look pretty good. I looked at, I need to get more sleeves. What's up, Crawdad? P.O. box time. What do you mean? I have a P.O. box. I think they track it via your... Someone commented on one of my videos and said that they track by your IP. So when you set up your account, they can track by your IP and they ban your IP. So I don't know if you're able to get around it from using like a VPN or if you're just screwed. But yeah, I don't have a VPN, so I can't really check. But I have tried to make a second account before, and they do not like that. So they are not a fan. Yeah, these are clean. These are clean. Thank you, whoever sent these, because those are clean. I didn't buy any alternate arts. Any full arts? I don't think I buy it. Well, I might have a couple rainbows. I might have a full art. I don't know. This goes back a ways. There's probably a couple rainbows. There might be a full art or two, but for the most part, it's just going to be regular GXs of all of the popular varieties. What is in this package? I have a list of cards that should... Ooh, Blastoise. We've got a vintage card. Centering looks nice on this. We got the Blastoise from Shining something? What is it? I don't remember. I don't remember what the set's called, but... card looks pretty clean. Gonna double check and make sure. No dents. No dents. A little bit of gunk. I'll have to clean that off, but otherwise it looks good. That's good. Shiny Earnings, yeah. I can't, for some reason, I can't think of what this set is called. Shiny Darkness, I think that's what it is. But yeah, cool card. Nice Blastoise. I like this one. Really cool. I actually got one of these back in my recent return. I think I got an 8 because of centering. I don't know. PSA seems to be... I feel like centering has been a pretty interesting thing for PSA. If they start being strict on centering, I don't know why I wouldn't just go CGC at that point, honestly. Because I'm pretty sure CGC won't even give you under an 8.5 without a qualifier for centering. That's been my experience at least. So like at minimum, if you have a really poorly centered card with nothing else wrong with it, I think you still get a 9. Oh, we got the Mewtwo. Please, please, please. There was one seller that was selling like all of the holos from this set for pretty decent prices. So I hope that they aren't damaged or anything. But nice, we got the Mewtwo. Let's check for major flaws. Oh, seems pretty decent to me. Any whitening? A little bit of whitening at the top there. Nothing crazy though. I've seen more whitening get a 10 depending on the grader. What did I spend on this one? So this one was 20 bucks, looks like. It was either 20 bucks or 17 bucks. So around 15 to 20 range. That's pretty decent. If it gets a 10, I think it's up in the 100 range. Maybe a little bit more. So that's pretty good. And the centering's nice. And it's unlimited. I only had one other of these Mewtwo's come through. I mean, I have 2 in this purchase, but one other one come through. I think I got an 8 at PSA when I graded one of those the last time. So, but hopefully a lot of these cards will be going out and coming back in time for Charlotte. Because let's see, if it takes 2 months at PSA, if we're being, I think my last submissions have been about 2 months. So if it takes about 2 months, that puts us August. So that's not so bad, because then we have about a month. And then Charlotte happens. So we have a nice book, and we have a Swampert. How much did I spend on this bad boy? Swampert, $9.81. Is that right? $9.81, or was there another Swampert? Looks like about $9.81. A lot of these are break even on 9s, make money on 10s. So that's basically, might make a little bit on a 9 at 10 bucks or 8 bucks, whatever it was. 10 bucks. But that is the name of the game on a lot of this stuff. That's why you got to be careful when buying on Buyee. Always. Very nice Swampert though. This is Saito artwork. Swampert is one of my favorite starters, actually. He is a beast. What's up, Danizard? Welcome, sir. Alright, gonna take a quick peek. Sure nothing nasty shows up. Oh, so far good. Little scratches here. Nothing crazy. I don't know, can you see? Yeah, you can see there's a little scratch there above the end. Whitening? No, pretty clean. That's good. Happy with that. What is the little hearts on the side? Can you do that on chat? What's up, Max? Scratches go to those scratches. I would still send to PSA probably if the rest of the card was clean. Those scratches very much get missed on new back Japanese from some graders. Some graders will hit you for it, but a lot of times I've had those types of scratches get missed. Dents on high-end cards I would send to CGC for sure. Or if it's old back Japanese and it has scratches, I would send to CGC personally, but that's just me. I've seen a lot of people get wrecked on old back and wrecked on English. I'd be a little more wary. I love this artwork. This might be one of my favorite Blaziken artworks. Honestly, I think Tokiya might be one of my favorite artists just in general favorite pokey artists. They are so good. I would love to get... I'm not a big signature person, but I think Tokiya would be one of those. Tokiya, Saito. I think Tokiya and Saito would probably be the two. And Imeno, maybe. Nishida would be cool as well. Probably get like a light Arcanine. Signed. I think that's Nishida, right? It's one of my favorite. Definitely one of my favorite Arcanine cards. Yeah, there's so many good artworks though. Very clean looking Blaziken. I think I had one come through. I buy a lot of the same cards, so I'm pretty sure I just had one of those Blazikens come through in my PSA return. I think I got a 9 though, so probably I don't know what'll happen with that. How much did I spend on the Blaziken? Where are you at, buddy? I have my sheet in front of me. Blaziken, $13.58. Is that right, or is that a different Blaziken? Might have more than one Blaziken. $13.58. That's kind of expensive for that card. Well, if it gets a 10, I'll do fine. Probably. Hey, there's a rainbow. Venusaur Snivy. The hype hasn't hit Venusaur yet. Venusaur is still chilling. I love when everyone's like, Venusaur hasn't gotten love. What about Venusaur, guys? What about Venusaur? Meanwhile, like, all the Venusaur cards are worth a fraction of any other starter. But this one's cool. I like Snivy. I like Venusaur. I like the rainbows from Sun and Moon Arrow. They've been selling pretty well, too. I've had a lot of international people selling or buying my Tag Team GX. What it has, is that whitening up there? Is that a dent? I think it's a little scratch or something. I don't even know if you're gonna be able to see it. Oh, I just put a fingerprint on it. I think it's a little you see that? It's not a dent, I don't think. I think it's just a little like scratch or something. But it looks kind of decent. There's a little bit of whitening in the top edge, but Venusaur Tag Teams are pretty cool. I agree. These are cards you're going to see a lot of, the Tag Teams in this purchase. Lots of Tag Teams in this purchase. Where's the card at? Down here? Sometimes the envelopes are so, or they don't pack the cards with any protection like this. Oh. What's up, Flareon? Just a random non-hollow Flareon. And I can already see that it's damaged. Fantastic. It's got edgeware up there. Huh. Got a lot of edgeware there. Yeah, this thing is pretty effed. I'm curious. Bai is a pain in the ass to search through your orders for. But this thing's pretty fucked. I wonder if I missed something, or if I got classic Baiid, where somebody used like a stock photo. Could have very well missed something, but sometimes sellers will use photos that are not theirs and are not of the actual card that they're selling, which is fantastic, because what did I spend on this card? Flareon. $6. That's not that terrible. Still sucks when that happens. But I could have very well just missed it. Is anyone else's buy really slow? Like when you try to go into your orders, I have to click the button like 7 times for it to actually load my recent orders. There we go. All right, let's go down. Down the list we go until we find Flareon. I have a PSA 10 of this card, actually. Well, not the unlimited. Well, it might be unlimited. I'm not sure. But yeah, how are you guys doing tonight? Max, how are you? Danazard? What's going on? I'm getting really excited to meet people at Collecticon. It's gonna be great. Super stoked. Super stoked. Been having issues with the eBay not updating the listing when you changed it. Huh. I don't think I've had that issue before. Not updating the listing after you changed it. I wonder if it's just taking them a little while, or... Is that damage? But that is annoying. Holy crap. Oh, here it is. Alright. Flareon. Let's see. They're not great photos. Yeah, this is on me. This is... That's on me. I'll show you guys. I don't think there's any sensitive information. Well, that's not the right desktop. Let's see. This one. All right. Difficult to tell, but you can see on the front photo a little bit of issue there. Oh, I'm not. You can see the issues that are on the card. Just tough to see with the white border. But yeah, I definitely missed it. That's on me. It happens. Our first reject. Hopefully it is not the start of a... We got a long way to go, so hopefully that is not the start of a trend. Pretty please. I hope that is not... Hey, look at that. More tag teams. Got Charizard Reshiram. That is such a cool card, man. Such a great artwork. Such a great artwork. Very, very nice. I don't know if you guys saw, I posted it in Discord, but the Pokemon 151, the Zapdos EX. Oh. It looks so dang schmexy. It looks really good. Super happy with what I've seen out of 151 so far. Like, all of the ARs look really nice so far. The Zapdos EX looks freaking sick so far. Yeah, just absolutely. That set is going to be a banger. I did FOMO in on a couple boxes, so I will be opening some of the packs here on the channel. But I would recommend not to FOMO in on the boxes. If it were up to me and I wasn't doing anything for the channel, I would not buy the boxes. What's up, Oak? Mayonnaise on Pizza Man. What's up, dude? Mayo on pizza. I can honestly say, man, I wish I could read Japanese. I can honestly say that I've never heard that before. I've heard ranch on pizza. I've heard like garlic dipping sauces for pizza. I have never ever heard mayo on pizza. I've never heard it. But hey. Also, you guys saying that college is a bag? Y'all are crazy. Y'all must not know the statistics. The statistics of getting a degree versus not getting a degree. No, I hated college, but statistics say that on average, people that earn a bachelor's degree make $20,000 more a year on average than people who don't. But I understand that money is not everything to everybody. But yeah, there's definitely utility in the degree, even though it sucks ass to get. But yeah. Get out of here. Look at how amazing that swirl is. That is almost perfect placement. It's a little off center, okay? The swirl's a little off center, but my God, is that beautiful. I hope this is a minty card, because I really like this Jirachi a lot. I don't put hot takes on... I put one hot take on your video, and I kind of hope that either Greeny or you saw it before I deleted it, because I know it still shows up in the notifications. But I deleted it because I wasn't sure if the Pokemon space was ready for the take yet. It's a little spicy. It might be a little too spicy. It might rub some people the wrong way, so I didn't put it... I didn't leave it up. I do that a lot where I comment on things and then I'm like, no, I'm just going to remove that. I'll just remove that and move on. It's not worth the ensuing argument. Possible argument. But it was pretty spicy. Is that... Okay, so there's the smallest... You see that right there? There's the smallest of scratches. The smallest of scratches. I can't tell if that's a scratch. It almost seems like a hair because it's black. I don't know, I'll have to figure it out. I think it's a scratch, but I can't really tell because it's really dark. I think scratches typically look like that, but yeah, this card is gorgeous. Look at that swirl. Somebody, who was it? How's it going, Garen? It was it Rock Pokemon that has a t-shirt that says squirrels get the girls? Not squirrels. That squirrels get the girls? Swirls get the girls. I thought about doing that. Not doing a shirt, but buying that shirt. Because that is a fantastic saying. I don't know who came up with it, but it would be great on a t-shirt. Jirachi. There are, like, every artwork of Jirachi is just beautiful. I can't think of a single artwork card or artwork on a card of Jirachi that isn't a gorgeous looking card. They're always so good. I think it was Rock. Yeah, I know he has the shirt. Ooh, Pikachu Zekrom. Oak, how's the new house? Did you get moved in? How many of these did I buy? Still waiting for someone to put a vintage pack on a t-shirt. I like them heavy. That is good too. Holy crap. That would be amazing. That'd be really good to just think of a bunch of great sayings with little things and make them into t-shirts. But that's really good. That's a really good one. That is a money-making idea right there. I like them heavy. Man, oh man. Movers smashed your 65-inch TV. What? They better be paying for that shit. They better be paying for that. That's... We had a really bad experience with movers, so... and they actually... I don't know if they refunded or if they gave... I think they gave some sort of like gift card to my parents for what happened. But the movers like messed with my... So I was living with my parents at the time and we moved down here to North Carolina. The movers messed with my mom's underwear. Yeah, it was fucked. It was fucking weird. But yeah, they did some weird shit with my mom's underwear. Yeah. So they had to they gave my parents like this really big gift card to use at like this really fancy restaurant. And they had like the vice president of the company, the moving company, came out to like apologize. Yeah, it was fucked. It was really messed up. I love Jirachi. Just recently bought a random Jirachi. Yes, Jirachi has some fantastic cards. We got some of these now to go with our Charizards, to go with our Eevee Snorlaxes, to go with our Charizard and Brexons. Yeah, we have a ton of these GX tag teams. But yeah, this Jirachi, beautiful. And then we had a couple other ones so far. Nice Blaziken from Black and White, Swampert, Mewtwo, Blastoise. And yeah, so far so good. We only had one reject. Only one reject. Thankfully, it was a $6 Flareon non-holo, but still would have been a nice card to have in mint condition. How's it going, C Love It, by the way? Oh, and it sucked. So I had a really big video game collection at the time that I moved down here. And I packed everything. Like, I packed everything really, I packed it the way that I would pack it, which was, like, really careful, because everything was really expensive at the time and everything, and the collection was awesome. And then the movers came in, and they're like, yeah, we're going to have to repack all of this. So they unpacked all the video games that I had carefully packed, and then they repacked it themselves. And thankfully, nothing was damaged, but it's like, why? It's like, because it was going to go into the truck, they had to pack it because if there was, liability issues or whatever. It's like, oh my god, dude. Paldea Evolved comes out on Friday, guys. Woohoo! So excited for that new set. My case is on the way. My Pokemon Center order's on the way. Everything's on the way. Ooh. Venusaur. I haven't really paid attention to Japanese before, but I get the vibe there's some really nice cards that they get in sets English decide to leave out. Yeah. Mostly it's promos. I don't think there's a whole ton of set cards that... No. Why do people... let me just take a bunch of saran wrap and wrap the card in that. Because a penny sleeve apparently is too expensive. So we're just going to grab some saran wrap and wrap the card unprotected in the saran wrap. Or whatever the hell this shit is. That makes sense. That's a good idea. It's literally a bag. Let's just put the card at the bottom of a bag. And wrap it up. That's going to keep it nice and... I do not understand, like, when I buy something from TCG Player, it's going to come in, like, one of three ways, right? A taped top loader, a card saver, a non-taped top loader. Like, you basically understand that there's, like, there's a way that people ship things in the US, and you're not going to get a large variety of shit, typically, I don't think. Japan, every single one of these boxes is going to be shipped differently. Every single person ships these things in different packaging. There's like no consistent way of doing it. It is crazy. All right, so I've already seen the back of this. I've already seen some of the damage that it has. Unfortunately, damage that I didn't see, probably because it was packaged in saran wrap, Oh, we got a fat. Wait, hold on. Is it? Oh yeah. I don't know if I'll be able to fix that one, but that's a nice big dent right there. I don't think I can fix that one. We can try, but that's a biggin. That's a biggin. And some whitening on the bottom right corner. Yeah, this one's pretty much a this one's gonna go in the reject pile. Someday I'll get around to selling the rejects. I kind of want to send them all to Old School Pokemon. He can do like a eBay Live with my reject pile. Consignment. Yeah, I don't think I can help that one. I really like the way Pleasant Trading Shop from Japan ships cards. They fold them in pretty I have had some cool origami stuff before. I have had some cool. I mean, they always include like they either include extras or they include little origami pieces. They always have like a little thank you thing. Like, it's always great. Well, I'm not gonna say it's always great, but a lot of sellers do a good job. There's just a wide variety of how cards will show up, which, you know, makes it a little less. Yo, no way, that's on the sleeve, right? Yeah, okay. I'm like, this Zapdos does not have that hollow pattern. There's no shot. I was like, holy shit, what did I just find? This card's fake as hell. But it's on the sleeve. I found Greeny's new Grail card. So this is a Arita, I believe, Zapdos. It looks like it's damaged because Japan likes perfect fit sleeves for some reason, when perfect sleeves are literally for the devil. And if you like perfect fit sleeves, you are Hellspawn. You are Hellspawn if you like perfect fit sleeves. They are terrible. All right, there's a little piece up there. I gotta figure out what to do with. It's top left. You might not be able to see it. The artwork on this card is just really cool, so I thought I would grab it and see if I could. And there's a pretty big piece of whitening. There you go. Probably go in the reject pile. You order all these from Japan? Yes. They're all from by different personal sellers on Mercari. That's too bad. This is really cool artwork. Would have been nice to get it in minty condition, but that's 2 in a row. It's all downhill from here. Actually, this feels like it's a lot of cards. Is this a big selection? I did buy some big lots. Oh no, I think it's just a bunch of extra. I'm not sure. We've got some Wick Sauce. Got some Wick Sauce. It looks like there might be one card in here with like 20 other weird. Oh, actually, it's a bunch of cards. All right, let's take a look at the Wick Sauce. Is this a waifu? Is this worth a bunch of money? What about this one? Ooh. It's like an angry energy drink. Nice. All right, what do we got? I think I bought a few large lots. Oh. I wasn't expecting these. It's cool. Got some Arcanines. This Arcanine trainer card. Should be 12 of those. I want to say. I think I got them for like $1 a piece. For like 90 cents a piece or something like that. I was thinking about doing a Beckett sub to try and get a black label. I even set some cards aside for it. But I'm not sure if... I don't know. I'm just so comfortable with like CGC, but perfects don't sell for as much as black labels for some stupid reason. Oh, so part of me is like, I probably should try BGS just at one point, because I've never even tried them before. So I should just try it. And their website really isn't that bad anymore. I went to like mock up a sub essentially, and it wasn't so terrible. So I probably should just try it and see if I can get a black label, but see if my pre-grading skills are up to snuff for a black label. I also kind of feel like the provenance of a black label is going to be gone at some point. Feels like there's so many of them cropping up nowadays. It'll really depend on the card, I think, eventually. Like, I think up till this point, it's basically been, if it's a black label, it's going to be super, like, ridiculously expensive. But now I feel like it's going to be, if a certain card is a black label, now it's going to be expensive. Like, I saw Eternity City Collectibles. What is his name? Can't remember his name because I follow him on IG and he's Eternity City Collectibles, but I told Colson. Colson, I think that's Eternity City Collectibles. Colson had a black label from, I think it's a card from Diamond Pearl era. And for me, like, that type of black label should be way more expensive, hopefully, than some modern black label, but it all comes down to demand. But yeah, I really like this Arcanine. It's like the cheapest character rare from Dark Phantasma, I think. And it comes with the guy from the game, and it was like, they're like $1 a piece or 90 cents a piece. I thought, why not? It's Arcanine. Even though it's not the cool Arcanine, it's still Arcanine. People like Arcanine. I have a Tenso, but everyone talks about Bai. Aren't they similar? I've never used, well, so I'm not sure. So Bai, I buy primarily through Mercari. I'm not sure if you can buy Mercari through Tenso. I'm not sure. I haven't used Tenso for, I've actually never used Tenso, but the reason why I would use Tenso is I put in for the Pokemon Center lotteries through Tenso, through my Tenso address, I guess. And if I get anything from there, then I would ship through Tenso. But I don't, I use Bai for, I would love to find a new outlet where you can buy from Japan and the company actually gives a shit about you. That would be amazing. But I haven't heard of a proxy service from Japan with good customer service. So when one of those pops up, I will migrate, 100%. But until then, I will continue using Bai just because I'm comfortable with it. What's up, South Florida? I saw somebody, or some people saying that they hadn't won one in a while, and that they were speculating on whether or not they do block Tenso addresses. But I put in for 151 and got my email this morning that I didn't get it. Oh, this is super clean. Let's go. Look at that. I love this Rayquaza, and this is super clean. Super happy about this one. This is a fantastic card. I think I paid up for this actually too because it looked super good. Rayquaza 078. Actually, this was fairly cheap. I got this for less than 20 bucks and it's mint. Bro, let's get it. That's super good. The only thing that could bring it to 9 range would be this corner is a little weird, but not terribly. The rest of the card is super super clean. $17. I think in a 10 this thing goes for like, I haven't sold a 10 of this in a while, but it was well over $100. I'll just say that. I think it was in the 2s the last time I sold one, but it might have come down since then. But yeah, really, really, really nice looking card right there. Doing really well so far. I don't want to jinx myself, but... Don't want to jinx myself. That's a nice looking card. Alright. They started blocking early this year. Yeah, I would like to know if anybody's still able to get them or not. But yeah, I've tried I think every set this year, and I haven't won one personally. Let's see. Oh, Isle Collectibles. You guys know Isle Collectibles? I forget his first name now too for some reason. Edison at Isle Collectibles. He made a video recently where his PSA return was damaged in the exact same way that mine was. So that's great. The top right condition damage. So more people experiencing that, which is awesome. I did check my PSA return that I got today to see if I had any of it, and it looks like they're fine, except I just feel like the grader was a little harsh on this return, but I'll make a video about it. Show you guys what I'm talking about. Ooh, this one's double sleeved. Ooh, someone getting fancy. We've got an Arceus. I love these cards. They're just so shiny and beautiful. They're not very expensive in a PSA 10. I think they're not even $100 in a PSA 10. They might be like 70 or 80 or something like that, but they're so nice looking. So nice looking. I think they came in a deck, which I think is why they're not super super expensive in a high grade, because you could get them out of a deck. So I think there's a lot of them. But I just think they're really cool. So if I can find them for think we might have a problem. Actually, that's super weird. I can't tell if it's bent or not. Is that bent? It kind of looks bent, but then it's weird. I'll have to maybe try and do some magic on it, see if I can fix it a little. It doesn't look that bad, but it looks slightly dent. How do I get my hands on Japanese 151? You pay $140 a box for it. That's how you can get your hands on it. The lottery, people were rejected from the lottery today, so if you didn't get it in already, you probably would have got rejected anyway, since it sounds like Tenso is possibly blocked. But yeah, at this point, you just spend a bunch of money for it. If you really want it, I would recommend probably buying singles or waiting on it at this point, since it's so expensive. But it's up to you. It was really interesting this morning. I will say interesting and not funny because I don't want to be mean, but it was interesting this morning. Somebody basically saying, like, someone positing that $130 a box was going to somehow be the floor for 151. It's like, you haven't been... If you think that 130 a box, and I could be totally wrong, okay? So if I'm wrong about this, you can come back and you can slap me in the face or whatever you want. But typically what happens with Japanese boxes is it's a little different from English boxes. This card is freaking amazing too, by the way. Just gonna point it out. What typically happens is... Oh, there's whitening on it. What was I saying? What typically happens with Japanese sets is they get really hyped out right away. The pre-order prices are super high. You know, they announce all the new cards, the prices go up and up. And then when the set comes out, it gets printed like 2 or 3 more times, and every time the price goes down. And then when it goes out of print, it comes back up a little bit. So if you're looking to buy in to hold for any Japanese set, I absolutely would not do that at pre-order prices. Absolutely would not do that at pre-order prices. You're just starting behind the 8 ball if you're buying pre-order prices to hold to make money. If you want to open it just for fun, or if you want to make a video or whatever, then knock yourself out. But yeah. Yeah, I saw some people speculating like, oh, if they announce like a Misty card, it could spike and be crazy. And it's like, yeah, that's true, but even if you look at Clayburst, which came out, the last set that came out, that had the $2,000 trainer card, like that was $200 at when it came out. You can buy them online right now for nearing $100. Like they just keep going down. So, I mean, I think 151 has, in my opinion, just because I'm a Gen 1 simp, I think it has better fundamentals probably than Clayburst, but I still think that it will be printed into the moon and it's going to be available. So I just would chill. What happened to the Nuzlocke? Oh, yeah, everyone survived. We beat the first gym. It actually wasn't too terrible. We got Espeon Deoxys. It was pretty awesome. How many did we buy? 3. Right. Yeah, it's definitely not the floor. I agree with you, Nick. But yeah, it's kind of crazy to me seeing people ask in Discord whether or not paying $130 for a brand new Japanese set is overpaying or not. Just like, bro, come on. MSRP is like $40 or like $35 on those. So if you're paying $130 for a brand new Japanese set, I would say you're probably overpaying. I don't know if people just think that their MSRP, like if they just think that their MSRP is the same as ours, like it's around, 144 or whatever the new one is, 160. So they think that 130 is a good price? I just don't know. But I don't know how you could even ask that question. But I guess that's how you learn, right? I'm really hoping to just get like one PSA 10 worthy copy out of these, like lots of like 3 or 4. But if I can get more than one, that'd be great. Looks like 2 of those might be 10-ish. It's wild. Compared to English, you'd be paying like $300 or $400 a box for a new booster box. Yeah, it's insane. It's actually insane. I have a new strategy this time around though. What I'm gonna do is I bought 2 boxes. I'm going to. This is gonna sound sus right away, but let me explain. I'm gonna weigh the packs. I'm gonna open the heavy packs, and then I'm gonna grade the light packs and see if I can make my money back or make money on it. I'm gonna try that. It's probably a terrible idea, but we're gonna try. Yeah, that's why I only bought 2 boxes, because I only really wanted to open it for a video. It's one of those sets that I really, like Clayburst and Snow Hazard, like I had no desire to open those sets. I honestly think that this new set is going to be kind of garbage in terms of, like, I don't know. It doesn't appeal to me. Not that I think it's going to be garbage. It doesn't really appeal to me with all the emphasis on the new Pokemon, so. But, this set, of course, appeals to me because I'm old and I love Gen 1 Pokemon, and it has all of that. So I'm very excited for this set. But I wanted to open at least a couple boxes for video. And I thought, why not grade some of the packs and see if I can make a little bit of my money back. So we're gonna try and do that. We're gonna get multiple videos out of it. A pack grading video, and an opening video, and a grading video, so that, I get like 3 or 4 videos out of it. So that works. But yeah, I wouldn't advocate for the average person to buy that box at 130 bucks. Not unless you know that like you're probably not going to make your money out of it and you're just doing it for fun. Might actually try and complete a binder set. Will just depend on the prices. I would assume the prices will probably be pretty decent. I'm really... Two cards I'm speculating on for that set. I think we're going to get... I would be really surprised. Okay, so I guess the starters each could get their own special illustration rares. But what I think they could do is they could group Mewtwo and Mew together for a special illustration rare. And they could group the starters together for an illustration rare. And if they do a Charizard EX special illustration rare with all 3 starters on it, I could die a happy man. I could die a happy man. And a Mewtwo Mew special illustration rare, that, I mean, just good night. Good night, bro. Like, what the hell? That would be so freaking sick. That would actually be so cool. I hate when you get a card that's got a little bit of gunk on it, because I don't know what the gunk is. Come on, Lucario! That's what I'm talking about. Nice and clean. A nice Lucario GL. Very nice Lucario card. Yeah, the Zapdos is incredible. So I can imagine that the starters are going to get some pretty insane treatment. As long as they don't make Charizard like, oh! Imagine if they made a Dragonite special illustration rare where he's saving someone from the sea. Because that was his Pokedex entry, was that he would save people that were drowning from the sea. Imagine if we got an awesome Dragonite special illustration rare where he's being like a savior to someone out. Oh my god, they could do so many cool cards. I'm so excited. I was so excited. It's gonna be so sick. I'm remembering all the great Pokemon that are in Gen 1 now. That'd be cool. All of these would be incredible. As long as they don't make Charizard like a, I don't know, some sort of utility. I don't even know what they would do. He'd be like stoking the flames in like a oven or something. I don't know. Like, bro, Charizard needs to like be. He's had some artworks recently where he's fighting the other Pokemon, but he needs to be Charizard. All right. Oh, imagine a special illustration rare where Charizard is fighting Magmar. Take us back to the amazing fight that happened in the anime where Charizard takes on Magmar. Oof. What is happening? Bro. This is so awkward. By the way, Nick, you're my rival. Ibex is my rival in my Nuzlocke. You were chosen. You were randomly chosen as my rival. So far, I've been kicking your ass, but you know, you never know. You never know when it's gonna get hairy in a Nuzlocke. I bought a bunch of these, man. I definitely, no, I didn't. I'm just kidding. In here. Whoa, it's the Lugias. I bought a couple of these because this Lugia artwork is just Tokia. What's up, Lesnar? Skull. Skull. When does when does football start? That's got to be the next month or two. Remember when everyone got pissed at who was it? Randolph, right? Didn't a bunch of people get pissed at Randolph for spending a bunch of money on a PSA 10 version of this card in English? I think it was English. Maybe it was Japanese. I remember that. Like, this is one of his favorite cards, and Lugia is one of his favorite Pokemon. So he overspent on like a PSA 10, and then everyone was freaking out because they were like, oh my god, you're going to artificially inflate the price of this card. Oh my god. I love when people do that. He's like, I'm just buying something that I love. People are like, how could you? Alright, it has some whitening, so... and a little dentage in the top, so this might not be a grader. We'll see. That's gonna be in the maybe pile. What about this one? This one has issues too. This one's a lot cleaner on the back. This one might be a gradable one. This one's a lot cleaner on the back. It's got a little piece down there you can see. Maybe I'll send this one. I think it has a chance at a 9. I don't know what a 9 for this goes for. How much did I spend on these? Lugia. Is this the 058, 078 Lugia? I spent... oof. Kind of too much. Kind of too much. But I think I spent like 10 bucks a piece. Yikes. That's too much. This one's not great either. I'm actually more excited for the pre-evolution illustration rares. I wonder if the Charmander from the Obsidian ETB. I would assume, well, I mean... I'm kind of confused a little bit because I think that they said... oh, so I wonder if the Charizard cards from 151 will be in the Obsidian? Because there isn't a set before, right? But then they're saying that 151 was going to come out as like our holiday set in like October, November. I have no idea what's happening with these sets anymore. I have no clue. I don't know what Obsidian Flames is going to include. No idea. Somebody needs to let that Charmander outside to kick that Pidgey's ass, though, because he is pissed. That Pidgey been making fun of him. Alright, let's see. Are these bonuses? I hope these are bonuses. Bonuses. Another bonus. Look at this. A Tag Team GX full art. Probably gonna be mint, but I'll probably get a PSA 8 because PSA hates these. I like this one though. Deoxys Espeon. I think that's gunk. I think that's gunk. I think that's gunk. Jesus. So much gunk on this card. We got... oh, you can't see it on that side, can you? There's gunk all over this thing. Clean your damn cards off. Alright, well. Gamer gunk. I wonder what that could be. I was just gonna make a really inappropriate joke. We're gonna skip that. We're not gonna go there. That would have been... You know, sometimes I get some really inappropriate jokes that pop up into my head, and then I remind myself that I'm a Pokemon card channel. Then I remind myself that I'm a Pokemon card channel. Let it out. Alright. You asked for it. This isn't my fault anymore. You can blame Crawdad for this one. I was gonna ask you guys. No, never mind. I can't. I can't. It would have been funny in the moment, but now it's just weird. I made it weird. I should have just said it. Should have just said it when it popped up. Now it's not funny anymore. It's not funny anymore. It was funny though. I'll tell you that much. Okay, so this card was clean, but it is off center. So you can tell it's a little top to bottom off center. Not too bad on camera. Pretty bad in person though. Or looks pretty bad in person. Should be clean though. Are you clean? Oh yeah, it's clean. Let's go. Blastoise. The grader that I got on my last submission would give this an 8 for centering. Even though the rest of the card is mint. I'd be getting an 8 on that one. Maybe I'll just save the joke for later and I'll say it later if it comes up again. I had a joke today that I don't know if people know that I'm joking or not because I don't make these jokes typically. I made a joke on YouTube because I saw that Dave and Adam's Card World put out like $1 million bounty on the Middle Earth thing, which is complete bullshit, right? They're just trying to sell more boxes probably. So I made my own version of it. It's a little, you know, not appropriate for a Pokemon card channel, but you know, sometimes you just gotta have fun. Sometimes you just gotta have fun. Here it is. There's my bounty. Because technically, if Dave and Adam Card World is willing to... If Dave and Adam's Card World is willing to pay me $1 million, then you have to ask yourself the age-old question, would you give a blowjob for $1 million? $1 million could change someone's life, okay? So, you know, sometimes those questions, sometimes you gotta ask the tough questions. Oh, I got some more comments. Hold on, I've gotten comments on this. If you have to ask, wait, what? Oak said he'll let me know if I pull it. All right, well, I've got one taker at least. Oh, God. 48 views in the last 60 minutes. What the hell are you guys watching? Oh, is that the... This is the stream. What the hell are you guys watching? Watching the stream, dumbass. All right, moving on. Yo, Dead King, what's up, man? What's going on, dude? You want to talk about OGs of the channel? Dead King. I played Elder Scrolls Online one time, like 5 years ago, and Dead King helped me through the tutorial. The dude's a beast. He's been around. I'm doing good. Hope you're good as well. Your bounty might be worth more. I don't know about that. Might be worth more than $1 million. I really like the... Man, if I was rich... Because I've seen Leonhardt say it a couple times, and I was like, that would be amazing if somebody did that. That would be... You'd probably get rich just off of the video you could make doing it. But if somebody actually pulled the 1-of-1 ring and went to an active volcano and threw it in... That would literally be the best video that's ever been made in collectibles. Is to take the 1-of-1 ring, the potentially $1 million card, and throw it in a fucking volcano. That would be the most badass thing ever. Ever. It would be incredible. Absolutely incredible. we got another one of these. I think I bought it from the same seller, so hopefully... Well, the other one was dented on the bottom corner, so hopefully this one isn't. I think it was bent. I couldn't really tell. We got this Arceus. Beautiful. I love these cards so much. They are gorgeous. They're a little weird because they have a texture across the front. Oh, minty. This one's not bent. Nice. Hell yeah. Yeah, that would be super cool. You'd have to weigh the pros and cons. Like, the con is you're possibly throwing away $1 million card into a volcano. The pro is you could make a video and it would probably go viral, and then you might be able to launch an entire career off that one video. So I don't know. You'd have to weigh the pros and cons. Make $1 million or throw it in a volcano. What do you think this is? I definitely did not buy a lot of this many cards. Hold on. Is there like one sleeved one in the middle? Sometimes they do that. Maybe I did. What did I buy? I'm gonna go with Radiant Charizards. Who wants to bet me that these are Radiant Charizards? Actually, they could be more Gengar CHRs. That's possible. I don't think I bought anything else in like a large lot like this. More $4 Radiant Charizards. Anybody? Frick. Oh, yeah. I forgot I bought these. I totally forgot. So these are from VMAX Climax, I think? They're the reverse hollow evolutions. I just think these cards are cool. They're evolutions, they're unique. You can't get this reverse or this pattern in English. And I bought a bunch of them because these are really cheap. So I don't know if they'll end up being anything, but I just think these cards are sick. So happy I noticed you were live today. Nice. Well, I appreciate you being here. I hope all is well with you. We are just, you know, the grind, the Pokemon card grind continues. Yeah, I don't know if these cards are even worth anything in PSA. I just think, like, they're unique. They have unique reverse hollow pattern. They are extremely popular Pokemon, the evolutions. So, I don't know. Sometimes I like to think about, okay, particular Pokemon that are super popular. So, evolutions, for example. And then I think, okay, well, what is the least expensive version but is still unique, like, of a particular card? And I think Vaporeon, okay, so this card is extremely inexpensive, but it's unique. So it has something going for it in that it's a super popular Pokemon, and it's a unique hollow pattern. But at the same time, it's extremely cheap because there's probably a ton of them. But could I see this card being like a $30 PSA 10 someday? Well, probably. And I probably bought them for less than $1 a piece. So that's not decent. That's decent for me. What did I buy them for? Oh, never mind. I actually bought let's see. How many total are there? 24. 24, and I spent $10. So like 40 cents a piece or something like that. To me, that's not bad. That might be a decent play someday. Cards look nice. Yeah, they're cool. They're cool. Did you open some packs recently, Dead King, or because I know it was you that reached out, right, about the code card? Did you open some stuff recently, or a pack? I did buy some of these recently that were pretty messed up, honestly, like on the edges and corners. So I'm hoping that I get some more clean ones. What's up, Goose? Goose, are you Goose Collectibles in the Discords? I assume so, but I just wanna confirm. Maybe not. Bought a pack for fun. Nice. Never know what you're gonna get. Just Goose. Oh yeah, Blue Goose Collectibles. Yeah, that's who I'm thinking, I think. No clue if you got anything good. It can be hard to tell. There's lots of really good looking cards nowadays. How are you doing today, Goose? Random question. How many dud sets would Pokemon have to release in a row in Japan to calm the frenzy? I don't know if it's really a dud set thing. If it's more of a, they just need to print more. Well, the thing that would solve the problem, like, immediately was if they printed the English and Japanese sets at the same time. Like, that would solve a lot of the problem immediately if they synchronize the release window. But because they release them early, then you know, you're gonna have a ton of people from different countries trying to buy the Japanese to get in early because of FOMO, and then after you're gonna have a ton of people buying the English because it's gonna come out a few, you know, months later. But if they both came out at the same time, you'd probably have a lot of people that would just buy the English and not buy the Japanese, because a lot of people would look at it and say, why buy the Japanese when I can just buy the English? But because they're staggered like they are, I think that's what makes it a bit more difficult. Just open your Unigabas. Oh God, I have a bad story with Unigabas. How much did you pay per reverse? I think it was like 40 cents per reverse. I got 24 of them for $10, basically. What is that? It's like 40 cents, maybe a little less. But yeah, a lot of these have whitening, unfortunately. Some of them, a couple of them look kind of clean. A few of them look clean. I'll have to go through and pick out the nice ones. Oh, I didn't actually open it yet, Dead King. I don't play the game, so I haven't actually used the online thing recently. Yeah, it was a good 40 cents per. I think if they released everything at the same time and also the same texturing and holo. Yeah, I don't know how much. I mean, it works for me because the Japanese stuff is just better quality, period, for the most part. So for me, as someone who obviously buys a lot from Japan, and I appreciate the quality. Well, I feel like quality is actually getting worse recently with Japanese sets. I don't know if they're like at capacity with how much they're printing over there. If it's affecting, having to print more is affecting their quality control, but it definitely seems like quality is getting more iffy on a lot of the newer Japanese sets. But overall, I think the Japanese stuff is way better than the English stuff, and I think that has an effect on me personally. But I think for the majority of people that buy both, I think they would probably just buy English. I think a lot of people buy Japanese because they FOMO in early from like PokeRev opening it or one of those big YouTubers. But they don't really care all that much. They just want to see the cards early. They want to open it early. but they're gonna like open the majority of the stuff in English. I'm not really sure. I don't know how people think. I guess if it's me, I think sometimes we forget that we are the like the smallest minority. Like if you are in Oaks Discord or like Pokenomics Discord, like you are the smallest minority of people who understand like the nuances in the market and all that stuff. Most of the people buying this stuff just are buying packs to open it and have fun, or to buy it and play the game. Like, we are in a very different spot than most people who engage with this. So sometimes it's tough to look at it from like outside looking in, like a macro scale, and think like, how do the majority of people interact with Pokemon cards? It's not the way that we do, that's for sure. But it's been nice because the comic book shop kind of gives me a bit of a glimpse into how some people interact with it. How's it going, Rogue? Welcome. What's up? I do think a lot of times the Japanese cards do end up looking better, though, so I do agree with you there. But I feel like the English stuff has been looking pretty decent recently. They just need to get the quality under control, because my Scarlet Violet hits were bad. They were essentially damaged. Like, they were not good. Nice Arcanine from Beat of the Frontier, I think, is this set. Pretty sure. Centered nicely. I really like this card a lot. I hope that this is clean. Looks clean so far. Let's make sure there's no dents. Looks good. Nice and clean, baby. Beat of the Frontier Arcanine. Have some Mexican food. Ooh. Ooh, that sounds good. That sounds real good. Nice looking Arcanine. Japanese cards you've had have always looked pretty cool. Yeah, they look good. They look good for sure. I haven't even made a dent in this stack yet. Not even the smallest dent. Crazy. I feel like the packaging has been pretty decent though. Like, it's not so difficult to get the cards out. Nice. This one's in a freaking top loader and a sleeve and a thing in bubble mail. Holy. Can I marry this person? They're doing overkill. Look at the swirl. It's a double swirl. It's got partial swirl on the left, most of the swirl on the right. Did I just see some bleed? I don't think so. Thought I caught a glimpse of some hollow bleed. Nice Ho-Oh. I have a Lugia from this. Oh no! Ah, shit. Well, I bought a lot of cards from this seller, so I am probably boned. There's damage on the front and back on this top edge. That's why the cards were so decently priced. How much was this Ho-Oh? Where you at, Ho-Oh? Ho-Oh! 12 bucks. 12 wouldn't be bad if it was not damaged. Pretty bad if it is damaged. I bought some Zapdos Articuno Moltres. Same team. So nice. I'm sure if you got my recent post in the Discord on the price spikes for PSA slabs in Japan. PSA slabs? Price spikes? No. I did not hear about that. What's happening? Prices are just going up? For PSA slabs? Oh shit. How many did I buy? 6? 8? 8? Yeah, no, I didn't hear that. Or I didn't see it. Mu EX from 25th. Going from 18k to 45k yen. In like 4 days. Mu EX from the 25th. Seriously? Wonder why that would happen. The waifu stuff alone is kind of scary, but I don't know why a card like that would spike that much. 45k yen, that's like 300 and some dollars, right? For the Mu EX, I would have thought maybe the gold could spike up, but for the EX? In the Pokenomics market discussion thread? Okay. That's crazy. Stuff's wild, yeah. It's super wild. I don't know. I don't know how to navigate this market right now. I just try and keep finding stuff that looks cool that's like $3 and I just keep buying those. Whenever shit spikes like this, I move the hell away. If I've learned anything from, you know, Jake, from watching all of his videos, is that when shit like this happens, you sell into it and you move along. You go to some place that's not being looked at, you buy the cool shit, and hopefully someday people move into the place that you're looking for, or that you've been looking in. But I'm not buying any Lily cards right now, or any waifu cards, period. Because, nope. Oh, you want to hear another? Oh no, should I say it? Oh, this live is gonna stay up after this airs, so I don't know. Ain't buying, obviously, thinking about dumping everything. Yeah, some of this stuff is just wild right now. I don't have anything that's popping off because I don't know. I feel like all this stuff was already expensive. So to me, it's like, if I already thought it was expensive, I don't know why I would buy it right now. Like, it just doesn't make sense. I'll read my tweet because oh man, you guys are trying to get me in trouble. This was my tweet that I didn't tweet because I'm afraid of confrontation. But I guess I am not afraid enough of confrontation. My tweet says, Pokemon cards. The only place where, for some reason, it's acceptable for grown men to be excited about pulling 12-year-old girls. Not weird at all. That was my tweet. Nobody's talking about it, but I feel like it's kind of weird. Like, it's like the elephant in the room. It's like there's this giant pedo elephant in the room, and nobody's talking about it. And it's like, why is nobody talking about the giant pedo elephant in the room? I don't get it. I don't get it. Literally nobody's uttering the phrase, and it's like, how has this not come up yet? It's weird. Isn't it kind of weird? Am I the only one who thinks it's weird? I think it's a little weird. You know, but I would also say that I think, like, lollies are weird. You know, the 4,000-year-old goddess that looks like a 12-year-old that then people think is, like, so cute and whatever, and, like, 35-year-olds are talking about it. It's like, that shit's weird, too. But, yeah. That's my... Ooh! Ooh! Mewtwo! I think it's a little weird. I think it's a little weird. Just a little bit. Make your money off of it. I'm down with that. Waifus are young girls. In Pokemon, they are, typically. Because, you know, you're talking about Pokemon trainers. Typically, there are some Pokemon trainers that are not young, like under 18. There are some Pokemon trainers that are over 18. But a lot of them are young, like under 18, under 16 sometimes. And it's just a little freaking weird. All right, so this Mewtwo V is obviously off center, but I think I bought this for the V-Star because the V-Star was a bit nicer looking. Rainbows, man. Sword and Shield rainbows. These V-Star rainbows are just so cool looking. They look good to me. And Mewtwo is a super popular Pokemon. That's a pretty clean looking card. Yeah, this looks good. Pokemon Go is actually, I mean, a lot of people meme on Pokemon Go being like a bad set or whatever. It's actually a pretty good set. Like you have Dragonite, Mewtwo, and then you have the Radiants, which are literally shiny versions of the starters. You have the Mewtwo alternate art, you have the Dragonite Rainbow, and then you have the Gold Mewtwo. Like, it's actually a pretty decent set. Like, sure, you have Conkeldurr, which is like a shit Pokemon, and then you have Melmetal, which is kind of mid, but you got some really decent hits in that set. And every box comes with one of those Radiants in it, which, I don't know. Pretty solid. I think it's pretty solid. But I'm a Gen 1 simp, so. Say it till the day I die. I am a Gen 1 simp. Said this since the beginning. Awesome set. The regular holos are like 90% Gen 1 bangers too. Yeah. Ooh. I paid up a little bit for these because I'm dumb. Is anything cool in here? Nope. How about this one? Anything cool in these extras? Rattata in the Pokemon Go pack because that's the only Pokemon I would ever find in the app. Probably. Alright. I bought 2 of these. I think it's a set of 2 because they were on the way up. And I saw a lot of 2 for 10 bucks a piece. And I was like, I'm gonna buy them. Because in PSA 10, I think they're like 70 or 80 bucks now or something. They're up there. They might be like 60 to 70 bucks. But I was like, alright. Because the alternate art version spiked way up. And then I think people kind of move down into these the regular teams a little bit. If Go released this year though, I'm sure it would sell out just like everything else. Yeah, I don't know. When I went to Japan last year, Pokemon Go and Dark Phantasm were the only sets on the shelf, and that was right when the Lugia set came out, Paradigm Trigger. And then I bought a Paradigm Trigger box at one of the Shibuya stores. And they only sold me 1 box, obviously. This one's really off-center, so this one definitely won't get a 10, but it's a cool card, nonetheless. I probably will sell this one raw. Have someone else deal with it. I might have to do 2 streams, guys. I might have to stream tomorrow to finish, to do, like... There's more of these. I think they dropped the ball with Pokemon Go. I think the set is, as a Gen 1 person, I think the set is cool, but they could have done some really, really cool stuff, incorporating the game into the set, and it came out at a weird time. Like, it came out it didn't even come out like on the anniversary of Pokemon Go. Like, it was just weirdly timed, and they didn't really do much integration with the actual game. So it kind of felt like they dropped the ball on the set itself. But the cards in the set are pretty sick, actually. Like, I think the cards in the set are cool. Just the way that they released it was a little underwhelming. But it is what it is. Are you still living in Japan, Nick? Yeah. Nice. Do you teach language out there? I forget. I feel like you told me what you did at one point, but now I've totally forgot. I'm going back out in the fall with my brother, hopefully. We haven't talked about it in a little bit, but I should be headed back out that way in the fall. Oh, grad school. That's right. That's right. Been away in a different part for the last 3 weeks. Nice. Dude, man. I always talk about this, but I want to be in a profession where I can just leave for a month and go on vacation and then come back. It's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go backpacking across, Japan for a month. Bye. I'll be back. I'll be back someday, but we'll see you later. Like that. I don't understand the people who can just take like a month off like a vacation. Just be like, yeah, I guess I'm just gonna head out. Those are hard to find, yeah. I find it hard feeling like I can just take a week off, let alone a month. I probably could at my current job take a month. I don't think that they would like it very much. I'd have to take some sort of leave for a month. I wouldn't be able to actually take off a month. It'd have to be some sort of leave of absence. Like, yes, I need to take a leave of absence to go find myself. And it's somewhere in Japan. But man, there's so many things I would like to do. Stupid work. I've had so much positive reception about the traveling video I did about Kyoto. And man, it just makes me like, oh, I wish I could do those types of videos more often and actually lean into that. This is a really cool Jolteon. I just saw this when I was shopping and I was like, oh, I gotta grab that. That's a really cool artwork of Jolteon. It actually kind of reminds me of the Arcanine, the light Arcanine artwork. It's a little funky. It's kind of the same like body angle, distortion, whatever. Bottom left corner. Man, why are these cards so hard to find in decent condition? Actually sucks. It's so hard to find these in No, I didn't buy these when I was in Japan. I bought them from Japan. But I didn't buy them. I buy them through what do they call it? Like basically a service that'll buy things for you on Japan Proxy. Basically, you tell them what you would like to buy, and they buy it on your behalf, and then they ship it to you. But Buyee is about to get featured in a new video if they don't respond to me in a decent way this time. We got more of these Charizard Reshiram, so that's cool. No, I didn't see that card in Japan. I went to Japan last year, and I'm gonna be going this year. But all right, see you later, Nick. Have a good one. Thanks for stopping in. Appreciate it, dude. Have a great rest of your night. I am gonna be going back. I talked to my brother last year, and I was like, dude, I'm taking you to Japan next year. We're going to figure it out. And he's like, all right. So I've been shooting for fall, because that's when I typically go, because the weather is actually really nice in the fall. Kind of that early November time. But now my brother's got some stuff happening around that time, so I hope he can still fit it in, because I would be... I'll be pretty frustrated since we've been talking about it for a year if all of a sudden he backs out on it, but it is what it is. I just made my first decent buy purchase over last week. Good luck. Good luck. If you listen to me long enough, you'll hear how much I like buy. It's not a lot. It's not a lot, but good luck. It's a ton of work sorting through all those listings. It sure is. I think people kind of underestimate, like, the amount of work you have to put in to actually find decent cards. Like, you gotta look. You gotta spend hours looking at listings. You gotta check it every day. You know, I feel like I've gotten to the point now where I basically create a game plan and I try not to stray from it, because I know that you have to be deliberate when you go, because you can get caught off guard. You can get put into all different directions if you see like a certain seller selling something, and then you get caught into, you know, buying a whole ton of shit. It's just, yeah, search terms. You got to search in Japanese. You gotta, you gotta add certain words if you're actually looking for cards. Like, yeah, I mean, there's definitely a learning curve, but the learning curve is what makes it worthwhile, in my opinion, because it weeds out the competition. Some competition. Whoa! Hello? I'm confused. I'm just gonna say that. I don't think I bought a lot that came with... I probably bought this card. I don't think I bought a lot that came with those. Hold on. Did I buy the Gardevoir or did I buy the... I'm confused. I just got super confused. I have no idea where this came from. I have no idea where this came from. Okay. Cool. Apparently I didn't... Sylveon Gardevoir times 5, so clearly I did buy some of those, but... no idea. Maybe I got the GXs for free. Maybe they were bonus. But I don't see a Gardevoir purchase either. I have no clue. Free money, I guess. I don't know where this came from. Looks good. The Gardevoir looks good. I have a PSA 10 of this Gardevoir on eBay right now. I don't know if it's gotten a whole lot of traction. The black and white holos are a little weird. I don't feel like they're very liquid right now, but they look really good. Like, some of them look really, really good. But yeah, their liquidity is not very high. They must be freebies, but I'll take them because I bought some too. I was purchasing these cards as well. But if they're freebies, I'm down. An evolution with the Gardevoir GX. I'll take it. I'm not gonna argue with you. Works for me. All right, let's see. Where's the opening? The bottom. So I'm curious, what do you, if you mind saying, you don't obviously have to. I was actually watching, or I was watching a conversation, I guess, but I saw a conversation in Discord of a guy. I feel like there's multiple like metal worker guys in the Discord, and one of them got like really injured, like could have lost their freaking leg at work. It was kind of scary. But what do you guys do for work? So I'm a web designer for basically like a management company. I'll just say that. Don't want to dox myself. But yeah, I do web design stuff. You obviously don't have to say if you don't want to. I was just poor attempt at small talk. The scientist at a gene therapy company. Jesus. I used to stream on Twitch, and when I was 22, I had this kind of health scare where I had a brain tumor, and it was like a really rare type of brain tumor for men my age. So I didn't need surgery, thankfully. I just left and had to take medication or whatever, and it's been good since then. But I was streaming on Twitch, and I think I only had like 3 or 4 viewers at the time. And this one guy comes in, and he starts talking. And I'm like, "Oh, what do you do?" Because he asked me what I did. I was like, "Oh, what do you do?" And he's like, "I'm a brain surgeon." Like, what? So then we talked about like, my situation and everything at the time, and it was crazy. It's like these people that show up and have these crazy jobs, like scientists at a gene therapy company. Like that's sick. Still in college, but this summer I'm working at a nature preservation organization. That's awesome. I actually watch a nature. It's not really a preservation. It's a what do they call it? A sanctuary. It's like a wildlife sanctuary on Twitch. They have a bunch of cool like animals and stuff. I like wildlife. Big fan of animals. It's crazy, man. Glad you've been good. Yeah. What are the odds? Oh boy. What do you mean, what are the odds? Do you work for a wildlife reserve as well? We have a gold Mewtwo from Pokemon Go. Sick looking card. Looks pretty clean as well. I'm also in NC. Heard you mention you live there. Yeah, so I am near the Raleigh area, which is cool. I'm going to be at Charlotte, so that'll be awesome. All right, see you later, Dead King. Have a good one. Thanks for stopping in, saying hi. I appreciate it, bro. Even brain surgeons are Twitch frogs. Yeah, exactly. It was crazy. He was kind of a dick, unfortunately, but so basically the entire weekend that I had my the brain stuff, before they figured out that they didn't have to operate and they just gave me medication for it, they were prepping me for surgery because they thought they were going to basically have to do like emergency surgery. I went in on a Friday and they thought they were going to have to do surgery on Monday morning. So I got all prepped and everything, and they took me in a room with like my scans, and they had me talk to the surgeon that was going to be going in and like taking the tumor out. And it was like the confidence on this guy. You would think that his balls were the size of fucking basketballs. Like, this dude was, I mean, it was great. It felt as a person who he was potentially going to be operating on, it felt great that he was so confident, but at the same time, it was like, bro, this is a big ass tumor, and you're just like, yeah, we're just going to go in, we're going to cut it out, it's going to be great, it's going to be fine, no, don't worry about it. It's like, holy shit. But I guess as a surgeon, you probably have to have a level of confidence. So. Oh, this is interesting. I mean, I guess it's good for the patient if you're super confident. A Gliscor. I don't know why I bought a Gliscor. I think I was just thinking one day and I was like, oh, Gliscor's kind of cool. I think I watched a Pokemon Steven video and he showed a Gliscor. I don't know what it was. I don't know what. So I sold a Gliscor recently, fairly recently, like the last month or so, to a guy who was like, I'm a Gliscor collector. I only buy Gliscor PSA 10s. And it was a Heart Gold Soul Silver Gliscor card. And I was like, wow, there really is a collector for everyone. For every Pokemon. And like, huh, maybe I should buy another Gliscor then. Gliscor is a cool Pokemon. It's pretty sick. I live like 15 minutes outside Charlotte, so you're hoping to go to Collecticon. That would be sick. It's gonna be crazy meeting a bunch of people like from YouTube and stuff. I'm gonna be doing a local event here in Wake Forest. Not next month. August. Wake Forest Comic-Con. I will be doing. I did it last year and it was super good. So I'll be doing it again. Speaking of the Heart Gold Soul Silver Gliscor, here we are. This is a really cool artwork. Saito killing it again. Really clean. Really clean. Very cool. Very cool. I wonder if we're halfway through the stack yet. It's still pretty big. Yeah, that would be awesome to meet a bunch of people at Collecticon. I will be in Dan and Jake's booth, so that'll be fun. We're gonna be chilling. Hey, what's up, Jason? Nice. I hope you had good luck with your packages. What's up, Beerski? I'm here for the 1-of-1 payout. Hey, if you've got it. Give me the 1-of-1 first. Only in Pokemon can someone only collect Gliscor. Yeah. And another person only collect 12-year-old. Only in Pokemon. How's it going, Beerski? How's it going, Jason? I'm a quality control inspector for a nonprofit that insulates houses and upgrades heating systems. Damn. We got some more Snorlax Eevees. It's so cool hearing what people do outside of Pokemon, because like obviously we're all Pokemon people, we flip, we collect, but it's interesting to hear like what we probably cover a ton of bases in the Discord. Like if we all lived close to each other, we probably never have to pay for like plumbing or like any trade job. We probably wouldn't have to do. We probably would just, I would design websites for everybody. Pikachu would teach us all Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and we would be set, man. We just all move in next to each other. Yeah, Rogue can fix all our PCs when they're broken. Just started doing Pokemon full time. Damn, you're doing it full time? That's awesome. Start a commune and put Pokemon. Yeah, we just buy a neighborhood like Mr. Beast did, and we could all just live in the one neighborhood in a state that is low income tax rate. I do web dev, yeah. Yep, that is my job. Barely. I don't even know. Oh, well, don't tell my boss. I barely do web dev. I wouldn't even call myself a developer. I would call myself a web template engineer. I just made that up, but it sounded professional. I am a web template engineer / design person. I know a bit of HTML and CSS, but I mostly work in like template developers like WordPress and stuff like that. And they surprisingly pay me pretty decently to do it. I feel like sometimes I'm scamming people. I work for a company, so. But yeah. The very basics. Somehow I get by. My brother is a real web engineer. He works for Amazon. He's legit. I wish I could go full time. I think ultimately that would be somewhat of a goal. You know, I kind of want to have a store. I know it sounds stupid because of everything that happens with like people getting stolen from, and we got more of these Charizards. People getting stolen from, and people getting mugged, and I see everything that happens to like Mason stores and stuff, and it does deter me a little bit from wanting a store, but there is part of me that's like, man, it would just be so cool to have like a little hole in the wall store. Wouldn't have to do anything crazy. The majority of my sales could still be online, but I could do this full time, and I could sell some sealed product here and there, or packs or whatever. And I could just live a simple life with a simple little store in a simple little town, and I would be happy. I'd be great. Hey, we got some more Charizards. Surprise! More Charizards. It'd be fun to sit and talk and shop all day. Yeah, it would. What's up, all man? I just sent one of those Charizards PSA after seeing that stack. Selling it the second I get it back. Well, there's more where that came from. If there's a Charizard that's $3 that goes for 40 or 50 bucks on a PSA 10, I'm gonna buy them. I'm just gonna buy them. We got more of the Charizard Brixen. Although I will say, I just got a PSA sub back of a lot of these GX Tay team cards, and I got wrecked. Like, I got a lot of 9s on mint GX Tay teams because I think they're super strict on the centering on these. Because of how the card is structured with like these lines on either side. I think they're super strict on centering. Just feel like the overhead costs are so much lower selling online. That's true, but like I feel like the overhead and I don't know everything about a store or whatever. The centering on these are fine. There's one that's bad. Let's see. This was fine. This was fine. This a little thin on the left. The rest of these are pretty decent. I'm trying to get like 1 to 2 PSA copies out of each like lot of 4 that I purchased. You feel like they grade Japanese more harsh? Oh no, absolutely not. Absolutely not. No way. Old back Japanese. Up until recently, old back Japanese is graded like, in my opinion, way easier than English. Or sorry, new back Japanese, not old back Japanese. New back Japanese. I feel like I've had some new back cards that absolutely should not have been 10s. Hit 10s. I got more. Charizard Reshiram. What were the ones that you sent in, All Man? Because I think I probably bought like 50 of them. But yeah, I personally, I think that Japanese is much better quality than English out of the pack, and I think they definitely have a better gem rate. But I do feel like Japanese quality's been dipping a little bit in the last couple sets that I've opened, at least. So. Sent one English, one Japanese. Nice. Yeah, they definitely hit the centering on these, though. Okay, let's go back to the overhead cost thing. Let's see. I just feel like the overhead costs are too much. Selling online, that I couldn't justify a store, but they do have the advantages of buying collections. Yeah, I don't know. I try to think about like a small store. Like Mason obviously he's got multiple stores, he pays employees, all that stuff, but right now I have some cards in a comic book shop, and it's a one-guy operation. Occasionally he has one other person that works there for him, like part-time. It's a small store. I think he does fine. Like, he makes it work. And I think he only pays like $900 a month for rent. Obviously, he probably has some utilities that he has to pay as well. But, like, I don't know. I don't know if it justifies it, but it would just be, I feel like it would just be a fun time. It'd be an interesting time. But I definitely like my setup now, too. I like that I have a brick-and-mortar presence. I bought a bunch of these Venusaur Snivies. I definitely have a brick-and-mortar presence, which is great, because I consign, like, in a store. But I can't really... I don't have a lot of space, so I can't really put as much stuff as I would like to in the store. And I have a little bit of rent and a little bit of... They do 10% of sales, which is better than eBay, but if you add in the rent cost, I'm probably not doing as well as if I just sold on eBay. But it is nice because I did get one massive collection from having that presence and being present at like a local show. I had the biggest collection buy that I've ever had. That's going to end up making me a ton of money. Or at least, I shouldn't say a ton of money, but quite a bit of money. Quality for V-Star Universe. Yeah, I don't know why, but it seems like some of the ultra rares that have the black borders just got slammed. I bought some of the these might have been VMAX Climax, but I bought some of the Mimikyu character rares where Mimikyu's sitting on the couch watching the scary movie or whatever with Acerola, and those cards, I mean, the backs look great, but the front edges, because of the black border, they look terrible. They were just cut really poorly, I think. Something. They weren't great. Yeah, I'm really excited for these upcoming events because I'm very excited to sell. Especially having a lot of... I'll have a good variety. It'll be mostly Japanese, obviously, but I have a variety of, you know, I'll have some binders. Damn, I bought a lot of these. It's funny, when I was at the booth, or when I sold at the event last year, there were tons of people that came up and were like, hey, do you have tag teams? Hey, do you have tag teams? Do you have any tag team cards? And I didn't have very many last year, but I'll have a lot this year. That'll be cool. I'm always excited when I can fill the gap. Here's some more. Mewtwo Mew. Saran wrap, though, that's always great. I love saran wrap. It's the best shipping material there is. How do I... See you later, Goose. Have a good one, man. I cut the saran wrap, but I can't grab it. All right, now I got it. I got it. Yeah, I would definitely like to go full-time eventually. But obviously it'll just depend on... It'll depend on the state of the hobby. It'll depend on my success in the hobby. You know. And it's just really tough to think about giving up a job to go full-time, you know? It's like... Especially since my job is pretty chill. It's not super intense or crazy. It's not like manual labor. It's pretty chill. It's not super busy or anything. It's not super stressful. It doesn't really... I don't get super fulfilled by it, but I make good money, so it would be really tough for me to give up my job situation. If they treated me like shit and I didn't make much money, yeah. How much do you actually have to work for your job every day? It varies, but it's definitely not 8 hours a day, usually. Usually it's a lot less than 8 hours a day. I get paid as, you know, but, yeah, as a web person, it varies though. Sometimes I get a big project that, you know, I have to put a lot more time into. And then there can be a week or two that's pretty chill and there's not a whole lot going on. So it depends. Well, there's a little bit of whitening on this Mew. All right, we got the Mew. Very nice looking Mew. Really like this card a lot. There's a little bit of whitening. I'm just gonna check it quick for dents. There's some minor scratches, but nothing crazy. But there is a little bit of whitening there in the bottom. Still probably 9 worthy, hopefully. But yeah, it looks good. Work longer hours on weekdays, but I'm always happy to wake up every morning to work. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like I would just be so chill, you know? Just be so chill. I mean, it wouldn't be super chill, but it would somewhat be chill. To just, you know, list cards all day, watch things sell online. Like, I do pretty well right now. Last month, you know, if you watch my profit losses that I do at the end of every month, like last month was decent. I mean, made like $750 at the shop, and then over $2,000 in profit off my flips. Like, it's good, but it's good supplemental income. I wouldn't want to go back to working on that, like that being my income, but it's great supplemental income, that's for sure. And right now, I don't really pay myself. I just put everything back in. But obviously, if you're doing it for, got more of these. If you're doing it for your primary income, then you'd have to pay yourself something because you have to pay your bills and everything. So yeah, that's similar to my job. I like it because it gives me the freedom to do other stuff instead of being stuck in the office. Yeah, that's the best part. I mean, you know, when it's super slow, or in the morning when nobody else is in, but I'm like checking up on the site, making sure it's still working and stuff. Like, you can always have, you know, PokeTuber stuff on, or you can have, you could be checking a little buy-e here and there, but yeah, I couldn't imagine if I worked in an office, like how freaking bored I would be every day. But I just put my head down, get my shit done. I do what's asked of me, and it ends up being a solid work-life balance. That's the best part. I watch YouTube all day long. Yeah. I mean, I pretty much do that working from home, but yeah. It's so funny. Every time I call my grandma nowadays, so I told this story. I'm not going to tell it again, but my grandma's a big fan of mine. She watches most of my videos. Okay, we've got some that look clean. Some of these definitely have a little whitening, but so my grandma watches all my videos. So every time I call her, she calls me. She always tells me about like what her thoughts on my most recent video were, which is, it's really awesome that she's super into it. But I called the other day, and she had just watched my top 10 video from the new set. She's like, you know what? I disagree with you. I was like, all right, what do you mean? It's like, well, here's my top 3. And she had to give me her top 3 cards that she liked the most from Paldea. I was like, oh my god, this is amazing. Like, my grandma's totally into the Pokemon game. It's like, I don't think she understands a lot of it, but she knows that I'm into it, so she makes an effort to you know, try and be a part of it, which I really respect. Yeah, this looks super clean. This is out of a deck, I think, but I like this Blastoise card. It's pretty sick. But yeah, this is super. Grandma pack opening would be hype. That would be cool. She lives in Iowa, unfortunately. But yeah, if I ever get out there, or next time I get out there, I should record a video. I should either do that, or I should record a video where I quiz her. Where I quiz her. Oh, wait, I have two canceled orders. Okay, there's one canceled order. Damn it! They didn't cancel the stupid Unigaba order yet. I am so sick of Bai, dude. Holy shit. Ugh. Yeah, I could quiz her on Pokemon names. I think that would be really funny because she watches all these videos, but I don't know if she would know any of the names of the Pokemon. So I could take like Pokemon that show up in my videos a lot, and I could quiz her on what the names of them are. That would be really funny. Or obviously I could just open packs with her too. I had a couple orders get canceled. They were low cost ones, so I'm not too worried about it, but they have not yet canceled my Unigaba order. It's so annoying. They just lie. They just blatantly lie to you when you ask them questions. They literally just lie. It's crazy to me how you can, like, I don't know. I don't know if that's typical of like Japanese customer service. You know, luckily I mean, they seem like such nice people over there when you talk to them and stuff. They seem super helpful. And like, I don't know if it's just by ear, if this is something typical of like Japanese customer service, but like it's bad. Like, it's really bad with Bai. They just blatantly lie. It's crazy. There's no seller protection, and they just lie to you when you ask them questions. So you're just at the whim of whatever they want to do. It's like, oh, okay, well. I haven't used Zen Market. Can you buy singles off Zen Market? Like from Mercari? You can? I have to try that. I would love to find a marketplace that has a better customer service. Oh, you need to load money in advance. I used one other one that did that, where you have to load money in advance. It's not the end of the world, but it's not preferred. There you go. We got another one of these Venusaur. The other one was unfortunately damaged, but this one is clean. This one is clean AF. Short reminder, guys. If you're not subscribed to the channel yet, you should definitely sub. And if you haven't hit the like button yet, you should definitely hit the like button. But, yeah. I don't typically post in, or I post videos typically, but I don't typically post live stream stuff in Oaks Discord, even though I know that I can, obviously, but I feel kind of not rude, but I don't want to just spam his Discord with, or that Discord with, like, going live, or like new video. It's like, it's good to do. I know that he says that he's fine with it, but I don't know. I feel like it's respectful to be like, yeah, I'll put maybe one new video in there each week, or every other week or whatever, instead of just spamming it. But that's my own personal thing, I guess. I love this Gyarados, and I really hope that it is clean. I even paid up a little bit for it because what in the world is happening? Hello? What is going on? What is going on? What is going on? Why is it stuck? Right. No, it's so damaged. Holy balls. I love this artwork of Gyarados. It's one of my favorite from Saito. It's so freaking good. But the card is damaged. There's no way I bought it this damaged. I mean, it's damaged all the way around. It's literally damaged every corner of it. Every corner. There's no way. It sucks. That sucks. All of the non-holos that I've bought are just destroyed. How much did I pay for that? I don't even want to look at it. I just looked at it. Frick. I looked at it. What's in here? Ooh. Why did I pay so much for this? Is this the one that I paid way too much for this? Jesus. Why would I pay this amount for what is clearly going to be a 9? I think I've lost my mind. I hope it's at least clean. Alright, we have a 10th anniversary Lugia that I spent way too much money on because I'm an idiot. Hopefully it's at least clean. Thankfully, it's clean. So probably looking at a 9 though, because the centering is really freaking bad. Jesus. Look at the centering on this thing. That's not 60/40, that's for sure. That is not 60/40. Maybe if the grader gets laid before they grade that one, I'll end up with a 10. We'll see. All right, what else do we have? What else do we have? Also, I feel like shipping is way cheaper on Zen Market because they consolidate so well. Shipping is not so bad. I mean, I don't really know. I don't know what shipping on Zen Market is, but on Buyee to ship, I think there was like 82 orders or something like that in this particular thing, and I think it was like $40 to ship it. 40 some dollars to ship it. Maybe it was $38. I don't know. I didn't feel like it was so bad for like 80 some orders. And it only took like 2 days to get here? 3 days to get here? Alright, Shining Dark. Oh my god, look at the swirl! Holy! Such a nice Ampharos. Such a nice little Ampharos. Alright, buddy. Alright, buddy, come on. I'll have to get that off. No! I don't know if this is a scratch or a dent. It might be a scratch. Because I don't see a major, like... It's like a fingernail dent. It's really small. Can I show it? You can kind of see it there. It's like a little fingernail dent. Damn, dude, what a nice card. So annoying. That's one that you might send. And you just pray that they miss it. But I don't think that they would. Damn, that is clean otherwise. I'm gonna put it on the grade pile and we'll just see what happens. That is so clean otherwise, dude. The thing that sucks the most is not being able to see dents. Some sellers have gotten pretty good at showing the card at different angles, and really, I've seen more sellers actually pointing out like imperfections, like, oh, here's a little bit of whitening, here's a dent on the corner, stuff like that. That's why it's important to look at all the photos, because sometimes they will put a photo at the back that's like, here is it in the light that shows you the big damage or the big dent on it. So it's important to check out all the photos, but... Oh my god. Oh, that's why, because they freaking taped the... You're actually insane. They're insane, man! Alright, we've got... Sylveon Gardevoirs. We had some bonus Sylveon Gardevoirs earlier, but we've got more of them. I can't tell if Sylveon is like really underrated as a Pokemon or properly rated. I feel like Sylveon's one of the better evolutions. Maybe I could be wrong on that. Maybe people would say that it's not one of the better ones. I feel like it's a good one, but it doesn't seem to get a whole lot of love. Oh my god, I just thought about how amazing the special illustration rare would be for the 151 set if they put the 3 evolutions on it. Like they did with the Zapdos Articuno Moltres. Oh boy. We are going to be seeing some serious bangers for 151. I am so excited. I'm so freaking excited. Oh, speaking of evolutions, got a Leafeon. I actually no, I sold a Glaceon. But these cards do pretty well if they can hit a 10. Usually make my money back on 9s, I feel like, but when they hit 10s, it's pretty nice. These Dondash Evo cards. Alright, well, unfortunately, this card has a little whitening on the corner. Little whitening on both corners, actually. I'd probably be looking at a 9, but depends how generous the grader is. I've seen 10s with worse, so just gonna point that out. Bro, I still have like 20 orders. What's up, Chemo? This card looks... Oh, yes! I was just gonna say, this card looks clean. And it's the freaking Heart Gold Arcanine. Let's go. I love this card. I love this card. It is beautiful. There's gonna be a dent, though. There's gonna be a dent. I'm telling you guys. I'm not getting excited because I know. Oh my god, it's clean! Let's freaking go. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, let's go. How much did I spend on that one? Arcanine, which one is that? That is the 14 of 70. Oh, I paid up a little bit for it. That was $23. PSA 10s do pretty well for that, though. PSA 10s are like... PSA 9s actually do pretty well for that card, too. Alright, see you later, Grumstein. Ooh. Bro, this Infernape is sick. Look at the swirl. Oh, man. That looks nice. Oh, it's uber clean too. I feel like I paid like a stupid amount for this one. $9. Are you kidding me, bro? This card with that swirl for $9? Come on. Come on. That's just a beautiful card right there. It's a beauty. The all over hollow, the swirl. Looking good. Another Mewtwo. Semi-old guy. What's up, man? How's it going? Welcome to the Pokemon card funhouse of the evening. Come on, Mewtwo. The other Mewtwo was really good. Let's see if this Mewtwo can also be really good. First, I gotta check it for a swirl. Really hard to see it, if it's there. It is, it's right there. It's right next to his hand. Look at the swirl! It's like he's shooting a fireball off. Or a Psybeam. That's sick. Come on, please be good. Please be good. Please be good. Please be good. Okay, the front is good. Let's look at the back. No big whitening issues. I think we're good. I can't tell. I think it's fine. There's a couple scratches. So ridiculously late to this. That's fine, Peak. How's it going? Mail day is going pretty well. Pretty dang well. We've got... These are all in the potentially gradable pile. These are our rejects, which thankfully there's really not... There's only one hollow in the reject pile. And actually, these are kind of rejects as well. Unfortunately, because these cards are super freaking sick. But yeah, we've got a lot of solid cards. We've got some tag teams and some Diamond Pearl, some more tag teams, lots of tag teams, tons of tag teams, lots of tag teams. Oh, look at that! Ultra Modern Mewtwo. Yeah, we got a bunch of stuff. What do you do with all your rejects? I put them in a binder at the comic book shop, and then they sell over time. Most of them are in a binder at the comic shop. The comic shop gets my sloppy seconds. That's not very nice. No, I mean, they're still good cards. They can go to collectors that want to put them in their, No kidding, my 5-year-old daughter just screamed, "That's a Mewtwo card?" No way. That's awesome. Yeah, I have a lot of Mewtwo's. Actually, I have quite a few of Mewtwo's. That's cool. Alright, bro. Come on. Come on. Come on. It looked like everything went really well with barbecue and all that stuff, Peak, for Dallas. Everyone seemed to have a good time, I think. That's awesome. Alright, Raikou. So this is from the seller that I got a damaged card from, so let's see if this one can also be damaged. We got a Raikou, Shining Darkness. Yep. Shoot. Well, This one actually looks pretty decent. It's just got a minor little, that little thing. I don't know if that automatically takes me down to an 8 with that little thing on the edge, or if it could possibly hit a 9. I can't tell if that's a crease or not. Yeah, I think it looks decent otherwise. But we'll put it in the grade pile. Obviously, I'll go through these again before sending anything out, but oh no, please, please be good. Please be good. Pretty please be good. I would love to have 2 of these that are in decent condition. I don't think I paid that much for this one. Please be good. Not great. The back is decent. The back looks good. So this is the Mew. This is a great Mew from Shiny Darkness. Love this one. I have one other one, but the corners are slightly scuffed on the front. Again, might still get a 9, possibly an 8, but not really sure. I probably would still send this since it's a Mew. Alright, see you later, man. Enjoy the finals. I don't even know who's in the finals. Is it the Celtics and Heat? Is that right? I could be totally off. I've got no freaking clue. The Heat and the Nuggets. Oh. Got it. How are you doing, some old guy? The best ever. Ever. I don't know what year this was, but it was literally the best finals I've ever seen in my life. It was, and I don't even think it was the final. I think it was the semi-final round. I think. Maybe it was the final round. But it was the Celtics with KG, Kevin Garnett, and Ray Allen, and Rajon Rondo, and that team going against the Derrick Rose and the Bulls. That was an amazing series. That was incredible. I think it went all the way to Game 7. Every game was close. That was such an incredible time to be watching basketball. I was cheering for the Celtics. This looks clean. Oh, interesting. So this is a Weavile. I don't know if this is from a deck or if it's just from a set. But this is a really cool artwork. I just saw the artwork and I was like, damn, that looks really nice. So the back looked clean. Let's take a look at the front. I saw that Pokemon Steven has one of these PSA 10 up for sale and it's really expensive. So I don't know if he's got much traction at that price. This one has a couple issues. It would probably... What is up with the non-holos being absolutely freaking wrecked today? This one looks decent. This one probably still would pull a 9-ish. It's almost a Sneasel. So you've been playing the new Zelda? I was, yeah. I kind of stopped. I have to figure out if I want to go back to it or not, but I pretty much stopped. I started doing a Nuzlocke of Pokemon sets again, or Pokemon games, because I kind of wanted to move on. I have the same problems that I had with the other game with this new Zelda game. So yeah, it was a pretty frustrating streams, but I liked it. It's enjoyable, but it's just not for me, I guess. What gen? Heart Gold. We're doing a Heart Gold randomized Nuzlocke. Look at this Giratina. Look at it! It's gorgeous! And it's shiny all the way around the edges. Oh my god. It's so freaking good. I love this card. The moment of truth. What is up with all these dirty cards, man? Oh, it's clean. Please don't be dented. It's really dirty, but as long as it's not dented. Oh, this looks so good. Oh, man. That's a nice looking card right there. Yeah, we were doing a Heart Gold Nuzlocke. Randomized Nuzlocke. It's going quite well so far. Man, this card is dirty. It's so dirty. But it's gorgeous. Oh, that is a sexy card right there. So many cards that I've never purchased before. I love when I buy cards that I've never seen before. That's the best. I just got on this weird tangent at one point where I bought that Weavile. I bought a Dusk Noir, I guess. Why? I don't know. Don't ask me. It's a cool card though. It's apparently from a deck, I think. Looks clean, I'll tell you. I'm not necessarily a big Dusk Noir guy, but it's a cool card. Cool card. I'm sure somebody out there likes Dusk Noir. Alright, we have like 7 or 8 packages left. Can we finish before 10? It's another Dusk Noir. This one's actually cool. I like this artwork. Of course, it's a Rita, so of course I like this artwork. It's the goat. The actual goat. Wait. Where's it opening from? The top or the side? Nope, never mind. It is sealed. So weird. All of these weird contraptions that they put cards into. Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm dropping stuff. Don't scratch the card, please. Alright. Dusk Noir. Pretty sick looking card. Nice little half swirl at the top. Arita artwork. No whitening issues. Looks really clean. Man, this has been a chill stream. You know what I could use? Guys, we are 1 like away from 20 likes. If you haven't liked the stream yet, we're 1 like away. It's been a while since I've seen a stream with 20 likes. Oh, we did it. Hell yeah. Don't know who it was, but I love you. Taco Bell. Taco Bell sounds good. Wendy's sounds pretty good. Taco Bell sounds real good, actually. 21. All right, guys, chill out. I said 20. Okay, relax. Just kidding. I appreciate it. You guys are the best. Oh, oh, so much rainbow. Look at the rainbows. 3 rainbow Dragonites. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Oh man, the grilled cheese burrito. That is my kryptonite, dude. I love it so much. I haven't been getting it recently because it's kind of expensive. At least for delivery, it's kind of expensive. I don't know if it's as expensive if you actually go to the store, but the grilled cheese burrito it's so good. Like $5-6. I think it's more than that on the delivery app. Look at the Dragonites. Can you believe that this card, Dragonite, one of the most popular Pokemon, is only... Let me blow your mind. I bought these for $6 a piece. $6 for a Dragonite. Hyper rare. Rainbow, baby. They're so nice. I think they're cool, at least. Waiting for the end of the month when they bring back the volcano menu. 6 is a great price, yeah. But I think people are, people have been down on rainbows for a long time, and I think Dragonite is kind of like the top of the tier 2 when I think of popular Pokemon. It's like, it's way up there. People really love Dragonite, but he's not like, Umbreon, Charizard, Rayquaza tier, But he's up there. Man, I really like this Infernape. Look at how sick that card looks. Some of the black and white holos, especially the plasma ones, are super cool with the blue. This one's obviously pretty off-center. It looks pretty good, though. Otherwise, see how it goes. Yeah, everyone loves Dragonite, but he's not a whole lot of people's favorite. I could see that. I could see that for sure. I think there's a lot of nostalgia for Dragonite, but he's not like a lot of people's favorite Pokemon. I think you're right. I think you're right. We're coming down to it. I hope. Well, we're not. We're kind of close. We've got like 5 bags left. What is happening? What is this? Hold on. What is this? What in the world is going on? Wow, that wasn't even in a sleeve. Incredible. There's Mewtwo. What? I think I bought this Mewtwo because I think they're fairly cheap. I think I got it for like $8, it looks like. Just a random Mewtwo. Oh, it's got whitening. A little tiny piece of whitening. But yeah, cool looking Mewtwo card. Yeah, so my old guy's favorite is Sneasel. It's a pretty cool Pokemon. Your favorite's Breloom. Really? That's an interesting one for a favorite. Everyone has these, like, really interesting favorite Pokemon. Everyone has these really interesting favorite Pokemon. I'm like the least interesting person in the world when you ask me what my favorite Pokemon is. I'm so predictable. Oh wow, I didn't see this coming. And it actually came with these as well. But I'm going to put these over here for now. But yeah, we got 3 full arts and a rainbow. How much was this? So I got the rainbows for 6 apiece, and I got the 3 full arts for 4 apiece. It's not bad. I don't feel like this is bad. Maybe it is bad. Maybe it is bad. I was having trouble today. I was trying to think. Because I've had this take over the last few weeks that the most popular Pokemon that we've seen so far will be the most popular Pokemon, like, ever. Because I don't feel like there's been a lot of, like, extremely popular Pokemon that have come out of the last, like, I would say, like, 3 generations. I think we've had a few, like Greninja's extremely popular. Mimikyu's really popular. But I feel like for the most part, you typically get like 1 or 2 from each generation, but it isn't like massive, you know? Like, if you think of Sword and Shield Pokemon, is there really any Pokemon that stands out as like, oh my god, that Pokemon is going to be so popular in the future? I don't know if there really is. And I could be wrong. But, and then I was thinking, I was like, wait, if everyone's thinking like me, though, maybe I should be buying those cards. Because they're probably too cheap. And then I was like, nah. If I don't think there's going to be any, But it's one of those things where I feel like parents today are telling their children about the Pokemon that they grew up with, right? So I feel like Gen 1, Gen 2 are probably always going to be popular, like with everybody going forward. I don't think there's ever going to be a generation that's like, oh, I hate, you know, I hate Gen 2 or I hate Gen 1 or whatever. I think that those are always going to have like a positive sentiment because kids grow up, parents, impress onto their kids like, hey, these are the Pokemon that are cool. And then the kids play the games, and then they think, oh, you know, Dreadnought is such a cool Pokemon or whatever, you know? But I don't know. I'm just not sure if any of those Pokemon are going to, like, surpass the Pokemon that we've already seen in terms of popularity. A lot of kids like Eternatus because it's the strongest. Yeah, I mean, design-wise, I'm surprised that anyone would choose Eternatus because he just looks weird. I can't tell what he is. That was probably a mistake. I was feeling the hurt just doing that. All right, there's only 2? I did only buy 2. Okay. Oh. No, I didn't. How about 7? What? Hello? Are we on Darkrai 5? Why is there only 2? Well, I got 2. Maybe I bought a lot of 2 and a lot of 3? I guess I'll hope for that. He was definitely meant to be an Ultra Beast. He looks like an Ultra Beast. Like, all the different... He looks like all the different, like, segments and stuff. He just looks odd. But they've been doing that with the weird, you know, like Zygarde, for instance, that is a weird, like, I don't know why nowadays when we get like Armorage, people are like, well, that's definitely a Digimon. And then nobody says anything about the fact that Zygarde is literally like a mech. It's literally a mech. And they're saying that Armorage looks like a Digimon? Like, come on, guys. We literally have a mech Pokemon. I really don't know anything about Zygarde's, like, where he came from. Was he a Sun and Moon? He was XY? Aww. Well, this is a cool Pokemon card, but it has a problem. See that? So, unfortunate, but I gotta say, I've been extremely lucky this time around with the amount of gradable cards that we've gotten. I really, over time, have gotten used to there being about a 70% rate, where 30% of them are ungradable. 70% seems to be pretty decent in terms of what's gradable. But tonight, I mean, we did quite well for ourselves. Obviously, I still have to look through all the tag teams and everything and make sure those are solid. But what we got? Our last package of the day is an interesting Pokemon. Gliscor! Another one. I don't think it's the same as the other one. I think there's 3 different Gliscor. Well, I guess the Gliscor collector that bought for me is going to be happy because it's really clean. Hopefully we get a couple more Gliscor PSA 10s for him. Every generation has weird Pokemon. Oh, yeah. Oh, they definitely do. Every generation has weird Pokemon. Every generation has poorly, like, designed Pokemon. But nostalgia is a hell of a drug. And I think that people... There is a lot of Pokemon cards in here that I purchased that I do not see. So there is still a lot to come, guys. I just need to order more, I guess, to ship my next batch. But yeah, lots of cards today. I appreciate everyone being here. Thank you very much for stopping in and just chilling with me tonight. I know it's kind of a slow-paced, relaxing style of stream, but I really like these. Just hanging out with you guys, chatting, and I hope you guys had a fantastic night. Hope you guys have a good day tomorrow. I'm going to be live either Friday night or Saturday opening 4 booster boxes of the new set. That'll be fun. And then videos will start again next week. So Monday, Wednesday videos next week again. And yeah, got a PSA return to go through, all that good stuff. So appreciate you guys though. Thank you for all the likes and everything, and have a good rest of your night. We'll see you later. Bye bye.